Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday, y'all. We are at Thursday already. What? Child, I cannot believe it. We already here at Thursday. Has anybody seen my sweet? Child. Wait a minute, let me see. She better not go nowhere. Ooh, my sweet. Baby, they dragging your man, my sweet. But we're going to get into that in just a little taste, child. It's good to see you up over here today. I said, ooh, child. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday to everybody. Y'all get in here and close the door. Make sure y'all hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Share the video. Get me out there in the algorithm. And if you see the hype button, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. But yes, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It is so free, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate y'all so much for coming through on this good old Thursday, child. Mm, we're gonna be rambling for a little taste, child. That's about all I got. Anyway, to my beautiful and amazing Mars, hello and welcome, Miss Maria. Miss Stacey Diva, the baby of the bunch, Miss Denise, Miss Carla, and Miss My Thoughts. They probably be working, child. We'll get it together at some point or whatever. But yeah, people got jobs and working and stuff, and I get up here when I can, child. When I get a chance, child, I pop on up here, honey. But Miss Maria says, "Good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here. Tap the screen on the way in. Come on in the room, grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up." She says, "House rules, no CC's names, initials only, use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree, respectful discourse only. All is alleged in our opinion for entertainment purposes. Enjoy." She says, "Help us grow, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland, super chat, super sticker, share, and tap that screen. Join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy." Hey, Miss Lawson, she says, "Hi, my sweet Tomasa, good morning. Child, where you been?" Miss Donna says, "Hey, y'all. Hey, girl, hey." Miss my sweet Tomasa, hello, Maria and Miss G. "Hey, girl, how you feeling? You all right?" Girl, I don't know how you doing, but I said I had to pop up here and check in and see you gonna pop up here, child, because I was a little taste worried about you, my sweet. Hey, Miss Charlene, she says, "Good afternoon, G Maria Chad. Hello, beautiful. Welcome. How y'all doing?" Child, y'all know what is a couple of more weeks, child. Santa Claus gonna be coming down the chimney. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yes, child. Santa Claus is about to be coming to town. Y'all see the what is it? Salvation Army people out there, ring the bell out here at these stores and stuff, child. Take your spare change and drop it down, in the little thing that they have out there. If you have some spare change, if you got some dollars or whatever you got that you know can help out, drop it down in the thing for the people's child. And giving away coats and all of that stuff. Y'all got some stuff just laying around, and stuff like that not being used. Put that stuff to good use. You know, help the people. God loves a cheerful giver, but make sure you're giving it from your heart. But I'm just saying, if you got stuff laying around, um, stuff that maybe your kids or your grandkids done outgrowed and it's still in good use, child, take it and donate it to the people's, and help us help keep somebody warm this good old winter, because winter is gonna be a winter, child. They talking about we're gonna get some snow tomorrow. I said, no, not no snow. I don't like the snow. I like to see the snow when it's falling, but it's the after effect for me. Ugh, it's mushy and ugly and I be like, get somebody else to do that. Mm My sweet ain't about to be fooling with you. I'm not. Mm You almost made me get choked. My sweet, I'm not about to do this with you on this good Thursday, honey. I'm not about to do it, child. I ain't seen Marlene Holt in a while either. Child, and then I'm up here trying to deal with you. This is Diddy mess going on. Child, I cannot. My sweet got the audacity to say, "Can you believe nobody will hire me part time because I am Diddy woman?" What? Child, they want to get her a part time job. Well, my sweet, um, maybe you should have went over yonder and talked to 50 Cent, told him not put this in documentary out here, honey. Cause it ain't making y'all look too good. That's why I'm glad you over here. So how you feel about this here thing that 50 Cent's got out about your man? My sweetie don't look good. I had Netflix, but I was looking for the bundle so I can get it all in one. But I ain't seen it. I ain't about to be paying these people all $30 over here, $40 over there for this. Man, I ain't not about to be doing all that there. And then you got to pay Screen Your about $300 to be on. Child, I cannot. I got other things to be doing. So, my sweet, I'm just gonna need for you to be coming on through and telling me about this here documentary. I've been hearing some people talking, child, and it ain't been looking too good for your man. I don't know how you feel about it, but I do have a question for you. In a documentary, it's been said, allegedly, my sweet, that your man, itty bitty did, had done nearly near peeled the wig off Mama Combs' head and called her a B. He called her the B word too. That what it said in that documentary. I ain't said my sweet. That was in child. I heard the look good people talk. Child, I called 50, but he is afraid to talk to me. He not afraid to talk to you, is he? Girl, what he say, child? He putting out the business, child. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all need to get y'all a $1 million dream team and tell them to shut this bullshit down, honey. Cause at the rate that it's going with this mess with your man, they might not let him out. He got this here appeal coming up. What is it? This is December, January, February, I think maybe. He got this appeal coming. Baby, I'm looking at it like this here, my sweet. I don't know how you feel about it, honey. This is just my opinion and my opinion only. I said to myself and myself said, huh? I said, honey, they done got his a black ass on lockdown. They finna dig up all kinds of stuff up on him and probably ain't gonna let him out no time soon, child. I'm just saying, myself, I don't know what you're gonna do about it, child, but you better go over there and gather your baby oil and whatever else you left up there in this cell or block D, C, F, whichever one he in, I don't really know. But go on over there and see can you pick up your belongings, cause they might not let you go back up in there to see him no more, child. She told me honestly, Mama Combs was her own pimp, but 50 line, he don't know nothing about us. Child! My sweet, I did hear too, child. Another little taste of nugget that your man, you and your man, and them trying to sue Netflix and everybody else behind this hit thing, honey. I mean, what you got to hide? I needs to know. And what happened to Biggie Small? Did y'all know anything about that my sweet? I'll wait. Two to the pot. I mean, what's really going on? I have the source right here that goes and visit her man by every day, y'all. Every day. You got your own bank account. He set you up like that. And you ain't trying to look out for Destiny. Destiny could have been one of them that girl. I think she a freak too. Y'all could have gave her a job. Anyway. Um, but yeah, I've been catching it, in the streets about this here, your man, honey. So glad to see you, like I said today. Did you go visit him today? He didn't have visitation today. I figured you just go and down there and see him anytime you get ready. That's the way it looked to me. Um, my man had 50 months and now he only have 42 months. And yes, we are suing Netflix and 50. Want some money? how that go. I'm gonna be waiting on that right there, honey. I'm gonna be waiting on it, child. I'm gonna be waiting. And also, I heard too. The good people out here on the YouTube, to be, they be running their mouth about your man, and they said, y'all out here trying to send out a cease and what one to call it, a cease and desist, a cease and desist or something like that. There, child. Y'all trying to send out a cease and desist. Destiny smells too bad to be a part of our clan. Oh my God. Well, I think if you put it down there in a little taste of this here, some Clorox water and vinegar and probably a little taste of baking soda, um, um, feminine wash. I figured all that probably clear up everything, don't you think? Should be good and clean after all of that, especially a little taste of the Clorox in the water. I think she'll be good to go. Y'all just need to give her a chance. I mean, you give everybody else's chances. She don't look like the girls that he normally like, but I think she could fit in pretty good. I think she'll get the job done. Y'all ain't asking too much out from her. Yes, Miss Charlene, little taste of that Clorox, huh? The kind that say no splash. Child, yes, honey. Dip her, you know what, down in that Clorox water. Tell her to sit there and soak for about like 35 to 45 minutes. She get out of that there, you gonna have to make sure she baby oil real good, because that little taste of Clorox might dry out a little bit. Saturate herself. Matter of fact, put some of that baby oil down in the water too. Yeah. But as a matter of fact, put quite a bit of baby oil down in that water. And then we should get out, saturate her again pretty good with some more baby oil. I think she might be all right. My sweet said, can't say too much, but I talked to the lawyers this morning. We fine. Child, is that what they say? So you telling the good people y'all might get a little taste of change out of the suing Netflix. I mean, if that's the case, you need a ride. Holla at a sister girl. Holla. My sweet, they turn your man wig off out here you to the streets, child. I'm just trying to tell you. Oh my God, Miss Charlotte to my G, you're making me choke, child. I'm sorry, honey. But that's what they said. They dragging my sweet man. I mean, she's a very bold female to get out here on the YouTube the streets to let everybody know that that's my man, my man, my man. I said, Lord, I didn't think I'd ever hear that again, but Lord, we got another one, and she resides right down here. This is good chat, child, and she ain't scared at all. She ain't never scared to stand up for her man, honey. 10 toes down for him. Cause I called her, you know what, about that baby oil the other day. I synced in that I said, was you over there? What y'all were doing with that baby oil? Child, she let me know. They had used it for whatever their purposes was for, child. I don't know. But honey, they say your man is a demon. Has he ever laid his hands upon your head and tried to tear your wig off? I swear, he ever tried to take your wig off? God, they sure said he like to tow my Mama Cone's wig clean off her head, child. I said, not Mama Cone. Well, they did say Mama Cone used to beat him too. When he was a little bit boy. I don't think that's his real mama. I think that's his biological mother, sister. Am I correct, my sweet? Mama Combs, which is really the auntie, is Diddy's biological mother's sister. Am I right on that? Correct me, please, if I am wrong. My sweet said, but this one ain't broke. The other one, mm, mm, mm. But yeah, child, that's why I heard that they say he's a mean son of a you know what, child. And then the people here trying to figure out where is Mary J Lo, and all them that girls, child. Them girls said, I ain't my sweet. I ain't about to put my neck on no chopping block for his black ass. I'm not getting out there for him. Sorry, child, they got some choice words for your man, child. I don't know how long you gonna be around. Uh, uh, look like to me, you don't plan on going nowhere, child. Kind of remind me of some other folks, but if you like it, baby, we live, and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. Stay right there, honey, and do what you can do. Mm, you know. Oh, Mark Sweet says my man ain't never hit me. Me, he knows better. I don't play. He do what I say do. Oop. Mm, you got him on lockdown like that. You got him on lockdown like that. Child, I cannot. But my sweet, y'all need to go ahead and get them people together, honey, and let them that people know the Netflix and Flix and 52 to 6 that y'all about to get some more millions off of there. Putting out all them lies over there on your man like that, child. If they lies, I'm just saying, if they are really lies, I ain't mad at you, child. You gonna have to do what you got to do, babe. To protect his good name, cause he's such a good man. Is he such a good man? Child, I cannot, child. But anyway, child, let's get on over here to little man. That's what I'm gonna call Todd Tucker, little man. They say he about like 5'8", 5'7", or something like that. Still little man, 52 years old. Little man, the word is out on the YouTube streets. And I heard fucking to the dot Neva said this here last night, hun. I don't know how true it is, but I'm gonna say allegedly. Todd Tucker, your girlfriend name start with her H. I was over there listening to Funky Dineva last night, and she right there in Atlanta. Her identity will probably be revealed come next Wednesday. That's what Funky said. Child, I cannot. Mm-hmm. My sweet says, Lord, that's already done. He's a good man, Savannah. Child, I cannot. But yeah, child, that's what they said down there. Fuck it, I even got a little taste of the tea. He said he got the girls pitch and everything, child. And he also want the good people to know, because I think I even said it myself. So let me go ahead and recant that. The people were saying that he had somebody out yonder in somewhere impregnated or something like that. Little man did. But the word on the street, Funky Don said last night that little man had the same, the surgery that them the Scott boys had. What they call that there? Um, y'all know what it's called. God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Um, mm, I'm gonna call it in a minute. So yes, little man done had all that they're done, honey. So he ain't about to be out here pregnant nobody. I guess little man was a little smart on that part right there. But yes. Hi, Miss Sonya, girl. Miss Sonya. Miss Sonya, what you been doing? Miss Sonya, is you on Instagram? A face to the booker? If so, I'm gonna need you to slide over there in my inbox. Thank you. A vasectomy. That come on through here, Miss Charlene. Well, that's what they said, y'all. Little man done had a vasectomy. I said that like one. Vasectomy, vasectomy. And he's shooting out blanks. There is no cheering in sight. Man down. Man down. Miss Sonya says, hi, G. Maria, my sweet Donna Potts. And Lassie. My sweet says, hey, Sonya. Girl, yeah, his soldiers ain't doing a whole lot now. So that's a plus for Todd, I guess. But Todd, little man, I still don't understand why you trying to make this here such a ugly divorce. Why? You just like them other folk. Just like them other old men. That girl been sleeping with the enemy, y'all. She been sleeping with the enemy. Mm. Quincy Dineva was so wrong for talking about Nick Cannon's children, calling them trash. All but Mariah's twin. Ooh, he's low down for that one. What did he say that for, Miss Sonya? Did he say that last night? Cause I must have dozed off for a little bit. I don't think I heard that. Child, sometimes Funky go, he says too much. They did say that girl, Tamar, came out and said, throwing out some more subliminals. So I said to myself, and I said that girl just don't want this mess to go away. This tic tac going back and forth with each other and all that kind of stuff, child. For a little bit, I almost thought it was not a storyline, but for clicks and views, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But then he went so deep into it, I said, well, it might be real, child. I don't know. Tasha K was over yonder last night talking about it too. She was laughing. She was laughing. And Michelle A.T. Elliam, or whatever her name is, she was laughing too, child, about him on Mad to the day. They said that's how he do when he get mad, child. I said, oh my goodness. Miss Ayn says he said it last night. Saw it this morning on another CC's channel. I don't think I want to hear him saying that about, the cheering. He must don't like Nick Cannon or something of the sort on that level right there, honey. I have no idea. But my sweet, you kind of remind me of that girl named Sonya over there with Nesto. Nasty Nesto. My sweet. She ain't about to let that man go for nothing, honey. When I say she is 10 toes down in it, my sweet, do you have a Winnebago like she has? Because she told me that she's going to be parking her winner to the bagel out there in the parking lot and hoping and praying that her man go out into the yard and she can stand up there with her booty shorts on. Y'all heard what I said, with her bootylicious shorts on, standing in the doorway saying, "Hi, baby, you looking for me? Here I go." Child, I cannot, child. Sonya, yes, the Winnebago, honey. Yes, she said she gonna park it out there. That's what she called it that time, child. Been a little taste since she said it, but I don't know if she's still traveling in that thing or not, child. But that's what she said she was gonna be parking it at. I said, wait, what? I guess that's somewhere gonna be feeling real close to him. And then she act like if she out there in the parking lot, girl, that's a good little walk from the crib. She act like he gonna be peeping out the window at her or something. Child, I don't know. But honey, she done lost all her mind behind that one right there, child. That little taste of the Peter Weeder Wacker that she got from him that time that drove her all the way overboard. She crazy. She is cray for real. But see, the difference between her and my sweet man, my sweet, is he still a billionaire? My sweet man was a billionaire. I said was. Maybe he still is. I don't know, because Mama Combs still probably holding the money. And also, my sweet, if them that grandchildren and them that cheering, Mama Combs grandchildren, they still taking her to court. Because they need some of that money. Y'all still in court for that too. But the difference between Sonya Man and my sweet man is a billionaire, and Sonya Man was a brokenaire. Hey, y'all heard what I said? Yes, child. So, my sweet kind of got the upper hand. I don't know if he got anything in her name or not. As far as I know, Mama Cone still, she's still standing 10 toes down, holding the bag. I don't know how my sweet be getting her money traveling and the cars and all that stuff. But she be getting where she need to go. But yeah, that's the difference between her and son. She told me, wait a minute. Now, I don't have a broke man. She got trash and she is side chick. I am classy and crazy. LOL. Wait. I said that. Your man is a billionaire. And last I heard he was. And then Mama Combs is holding the money. Did he switch over and now you holding the money and not Mama Cone? Who holding the money? I needs to know. They ain't getting no money that money got my name. Oh, well, you can look ready and get yourself ready to go on down there to the courthouse. How about that? But the children said they got things to do, places to go, and he up down there in that there prison down yonder, and he won't shut his mouth up out there on the grounds of smiling from ear to ear, like he just right at home, honey, just like he's enjoying himself. Last time I seen him, he had a cup of noodles in his hand. That was a big fall, my sweets, from caviar to down here to noodles. I mean, I'm just saying, can you take him any food? Home cooked meal. I think he's supposed to be with you for Thanksgiving. He gonna get out for Christmas too. Has anybody seen Martell Hope? Child, the people is still looking for Martell. That fool is missing in action. But child, let me tell y'all, um, Carlos of King is telling the good people without telling the good people that show is gonna be on a mighty long break. Y'all heard what I said? A mighty long break. Break, 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 break. In other words, he has no clue when that mofo show gonna come back on. I said negative. My sweet said they better get a job. Well, my sweet, if your daddy was a billionaire and he got his ass locked up, would you be out there trying to get a job? I'd take my grandmother to the courthouse too, child. Release some of them their funds, because we has things to do. Ain't nobody told my pappy to get out China and do all this here evilness that he has done. That ain't my fault. Hey, Miss Faith. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? She says, good evening, everyone. That is not my fault. Now, blame that mess on somebody else. But yes, honey. Um, Sometimes when people get a chance to ask that they're bald headed, nappy headed Carlos for King, a dang gonna question, um, that catches him off guard. And I'm so glad that this person actually caught him off guard and asked the right question. And they asked him when was the show coming back on. He said it was gonna be on a long break. A break after the reunion. It looked like it's gonna be a break before the reunion, Miss Charlene. When is the reunion coming out, child? I ain't seen to heard a word about the reunion. I said, Lord, is they gonna clip it before before the reunion? Come on, honey. The people wanted to hear about that there because they said that nail flasher snatched Kimmy a wig pieces clean off her head, snatched the ball too. I said, well, Lord, they might need some gorilla glue to keep these here wigs on these here people head the way these wigs been getting snatched this week. Child, is just too much snatching for me. My sweet says I told you he was here for Thanksgiving. He is eating good steak every weekend. LOL. No, you wouldn't take me to court. The devil is a lie. Miss Science says, hi, Charlene. A long break? Yes, child. A very long break, honey. That was the only answer he could give to the person, honey. I said, now, is he trying to play cray cray, or has own to let him know what he need to know? And child, y'all know they had that event over yonder at the own, and them people down yonder in what is it, Love and Marriage DC? Child, they must not been invited, honey. They didn't let them people in. Only certain people could attend. Now let's just talk about the people that they could have kept off of there. Them damn Scots. No storyline having Scots. And then after that, Kimmy up there gonna repost something. Child, Kimmy and Carlos is up to something, y'all. I don't know what it is, but she his rah-rah girl right now. She's his cheerleader. And it's like whatever happens or whatever, she's now hopping on the internet to try to put it out there or throw some subliminals or brag or whatever, child. Their collective wasn't there. Child, I said it must have been certain people that was invited, child. Oh no. Then it could be that was the farewell for the LAMH, the number one show on the OWN network. Used to be. Used to. It used to be they show. Yes. They didn't invite Bell Collective in Detroit to the party. Child, the only people I seen was Ayana. That's gonna take the spot on the 17th of January. And then the clowns from LAMH. And or what Steve Harvey nephew Tommy were there. And I think some of his people, Hart and Hustle, some of their people were there. And that about it, honey. That was about it. Kimmy out there about naked. She should have came with her bra and panty on. She can't never go to an event with some clothes on. She always got to be halfway naked. Here it is, cold outside. You out there half naked. Girl, don't bend over, honey. Oh my God. I guess she thinks she the bullshiggity after, you know, Maurice's first wife, Kyra, was a little on the plus side. So I guess she just thinking she's everything. Bless God bless her on her journey. If that girl don't know where she going to come. That's how come I'm glad Wanda snatched her daggone wig off the other night. She snatched that wig. And Kimmy didn't like it. She said Wanda over there acting like a real blogger. I said, not a real blogger. Child, she called Wanda a blogger, honey. I said, ooh, she gonna snatch your wig off again? Them people don't like each other. My sweet says Kimmy wants CK to protect her from Nail. I really do want to know where hotel is at. Baby, I can't think of Naso that can tell us where hotel is. He's just quiet on the set. I have no idea where he's at. He ain't out there on the Instagram. He just real quiet right now. A bald headed bastard. Get stuff stirred up and then go hide. Maybe he out there quiet because they allegedly they said that girl is pregnant again. That ain't no reason for him to be quiet though. If he got her knocked up, he done ran away from her. Probably down there in Atlanta somewhere doing something he ain't got no business doing. And then again, maybe he do got some business doing it. If he like it like that. Carlos can't protect Kimmy from no nail flesher. She should have kept her mouth closed and she should have shut up lying. That's what Kimmy should have did. She always trying to pop off on somebody. Lord, it would have did me some kind of justice. And I know we don't condone violence or nothing like that. And I know Mel ain't about that life. But sometimes, y'all, I be wishing Mel could have jumped in out of character or something and just snatched the wig off the head. So they thought she was somebody to play with. And I just really wanted her to snatch the wigs off, especially Kimmy and Tisha. Ungrateful hoes. But you know, enough said, because Wanda snatched the wigs off. Wanda kind of got them for the old and the new. I see Tuna Cat plan was to sick Wanda on Little Nell Fletcher. I think, y'all can tell me what y'all think. I think Wanda done heard the word about Nell Fletcher. And she done told that girl to her, you better get somebody else to do that, huh? She ain't about to snatch my wig off and my finger waves and my ocean waves either. Mm-mm. She ain't about to do that, child. Mm-mm. But child, yeah, I thought sure funky to the Dineva were gonna show enough give the name Todd little girlfriend last night. But he said due to all the chaos that's going on right now at that girl Candy house, he didn't want to bring out nothing else. So, you know, he said he gonna wait it out and like the rest of us, child, and see what the end gonna be. But he do know the name and he got the pictures of the girl child. Somebody sent it to him. So he said, I don't know, I wasn't there. But you know, shout out to Candy, baby. Keep your head up. Stay strong. You ain't the first one went through a divorce, and you won't be the last child. You know, just don't let him take you. And stop feeling sorry for these bald headed bastards. Yeah. I don't understand why these women be going. and feeling hard and sad and sorry for these men, and they be snatching their wigs off. They don't be caring about them. They sitting up there trying to hold in all the good tea about what these clowns been doing, and at the same time, they just ooh, I'm not about to hold no information about no, and I'm not about to do that. For what? The more you hold it, the more they're gonna continue to do because they feeling at this point, you done let me slid through and got away. You ain't said nothing about that. Okay, I'm gonna keep on doing stuff. I'm just gonna keep on doing. Miss Maria says at Loyce, she says, "Hey friend, my sweet, hey girl, hey." Charlene, she says, "Hey friend," but yeah, they gotta stop doing that, trying to protect these bald headed bastards. They ain't trying to protect y'all. They pulling out all the freaking stops. They don't care about y'all. Man, I cannot. Mm-mm. But and I get it when they got little small kids involved. You probably be thinking, well, they ain't gonna do this or say that because of the children. Man, the men, they ain't never be. Mm. They is biatches. Miss Maria says, Sonya, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Miss Sonya, how did your the grooming go yesterday with your puppy, honey? But yes, child. So everybody can wipe that room away. Todd ain't got nobody out here pregnant, child. He done went and had a little thing, clip, snip, and all that kind of stuff, child. So there is a such thing. If he gets with somebody and he fall in love with the person or whatever, child, I don't know. He could get it reversed, perhaps. Um, Miss Sonia says Carmen is paying bills. Okay. Miss Maria says Faith has the hardest working sister in the chat today. Chat it up. Um, so yeah, but y'all know what? I just got a feeling that they're gonna get back together. It's not that I want them to get back together because I'm not gonna say that. Everybody deserves happiness, but for some reason I just feel like they're not gonna get a divorce. I could be wrong. Miss Maria says that Donna, hello, happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday to everybody. Y'all get in here, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. Make sure your notification bells is turned on. Make sure you check to make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Get your cousin, your sisters, your everybody. Tell them go on over there and hit that subscribe button for your girl. Um, my sweet said, please ask Marlene where is hotel. I am worried about him. Charlie, I hadn't even talked to Marlene in a few days. Let me see if she's gonna answer the phone. She might hop up here, I don't know. No, Miss Maria didn't see that one. She said, "Did y'all see Millie Chun short today? She pretended to be slow, explaining why Nort wasn't at the party." Hey, Miss Didi. She said, "G Mods and chats. Hello, beautiful. Welcome." What'd you say, Marlene? Marlene up here. Hold on. Who wants to know why my boy didn't go to the party? Lord, y'all. I knew y'all were gonna be asking that question over here. I was in the bushes yesterday listening, but I ain't say nothing, y'all. But the boy of mine's his truck ain't working, y'all, and he just been really going through. Uh, 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 I didn't ask him about that girl being pregnant because I really don't want to know. But I hear that all the time. He just got a lot on his plate, and hmm, no, he didn't make that event, and he normally like to walk into them the events and stuff like that when he was with my daughter. Y'all know when he was with my daughter, she had him polished up real, and he was looking real good. But he don't be polished up like that no more. He can't afford them that suits that their daughter of mine would get. She my daughter-in-law, but I just always call her my daughter. But he can't afford that kind of stuff. And sometimes he just get in his feelings because he see them that other dudes that did way more dirt than he done, and they still with them that wives of his. And he said he gets in his feelings sometimes, and he just don't like to be around people. And that's just part of the reason he mad at that Carlos King too. He didn't get into it on why he was mad at. I did hear him want that girl on the show. I don't know what for, but at least several things the reason why he didn't go. But I don't really bother him too much because I'm still pissed off myself. Uh, Miss Saint says, "Hi, Miss Diddy. At my suite, yes, that was funny." Miss Maria says, "Miss Diddy, hey friend, where you been?" Child, what did she say? Why she say Bartel didn't show up, child? Was it something that Miss Marlene just said to the good people? My sweet child, I cackled so hard. That wig she had on was too funny. Child, she ain't had the piece sitting up there. She ain't had the bun up there at the top of the head. Girl, I know the bird didn't have a whole wig on. Child, all her edges is probably gone by now, honey. What you say, my Marlene? Marlene, oh, the last time I seen that girl, she ain't had no edges around there. I asked that the boy of mine. I said, well, why her hairline like this like that there? He didn't want to talk about it, but I figured he done snatched the ball. I ain't say nothing. Ain't none of my business, child. She worked really hard to get it. So, whatever come along with it, honey, that's what she gonna have to deal with. She ran my daughter off, so she get what she get. I mean, I don't condone that boy of mine putting a hand on no woman. Cause when I found out that he punched my daughter, now when I heard that thing, when my daughter said, "What about when you punched me?" Ooh, I was waiting for him to come through that door because I was gonna punch him in the throat for punching my daughter. He know better to put his hand on her. I, he just like his daddy does. His daddy tried to mess with me till I throw some hot water on that ass. I ain't never had too much more trouble out of him. That's probably why we didn't end up together. He called me crazy, y'all, quite often. Mama Marlene said she threw some hot water on the child. Child, I cannot. Miss Maria says, I told y'all he didn't have no gas. Miss A says, when she finished messing with her wig, I gagged. Child, my sweet says, I'm going to look at it again. Miss Maria says, gee, she was trying to fix a bun and put on some lip gloss. She spoke on her debut on the sweatshirt. Lord, I cannot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Child, he got that girl quiet on the set, honey. She ain't popping out here on no YouTube, no Instagrammer, no Facebooker. She not allowed to pop out on nothing right now, child. Her face is probably swollen from either being allegedly pregnated or down there between that wash machine and dryer. One of the two got all swollen up, child. I don't know which one it could be. Could be either. Either one. That's a shame, child. Ain't it funny how life has turned this mess around? All that popping out, I'm that B. I'm that B. Ooh, child, we ain't heard them words in quite some time now, honey. Ooh, child. I bet you right now that girl wish she would have never said that. She don't want to be the B no more, y'all. She wants somebody else to take that job. But Martell, wait a daggone minute. You gonna tell me that D Nasty got to the event and Martell Hope couldn't have rolled with her? How she get there? My sweet. You better check your bank account. I think your man done slipped D Nasty some money, honey. She got over there to the event. Probably just sent enough just for herself. 9 times out of 10, her Martell all way together, though. Why she didn't go? Martell didn't go with her? They're always popping up like a couple. What would make this any different? Miss Saint says her eyes are swollen or her belly. Probably the both, honey. My sweet says I need to check the jail record to see if she is there. Girl, you better go check something because that ain't adding up to me, my sweet. She mess around. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. She gonna mess around, throw that thing on him, my sweet, and he gonna be paid all her bills to LeBert. She ain't gonna owe LeBert not a dime. Child, you better muscle. You sleeping. Miss Maria says maybe she rode with the flashers. The flashers don't like her ass like that no more. Bone carrier. And she Damn sure didn't ride with them Scots. They don't like her either. Child, I cannot. Tuna Cat ain't been out in a while. Tuna Cat says she not about to hit the YouTube the streets. My sweet tomato not worried. She makes her money in Huntsville. Okay. Don't you get back up here next week talking about you checked the bank account and you saw how much she owed LB 27,000. And it was missing. Cause I ain't gonna be wanting to hear. I already done told you. Miss Maria says LB don't care where that money come from as long as it ends up in his pocket. That's what I'm trying to tell my sweet. She ain't listening. She ain't listening. And he done been locked up for what about 3 years now? You know, he might wanna do that. I'm just saying, my sweet. But keep your eyes open, honey. Cause your man will tell a lie too. You be in denial. But he'll tell a lie just like she will. That's kind of a mystery though. She ends up at the event and not Martell Hope. Martell just don't like walking in the rooms, y'all, without Mel. He really, all jokes to the side. For real, he misses all of that deep down. He really does, being in the spotlight, even though, he didn't really say a whole lot. But, just to be on her arm, side by side, walking tall, all of that. He missed that, y'all. He ain't got nobody classy to be walking down no runway with. The bird can't even walk because that BBL ain't matching her body. Ooh, y'all. What if the BBL has failed? Oh, you gotta have some upkeeps with that BBL thing. Ooh, her and Tuna Cat gonna be in trouble. Ooh. Miss Maria says, I don't feel no ways tired about Narc and what he threw away. Miss Maria, you don't feel a little bit sorry for him? Not just a little taste, a little bit. Ooh, child, I cannot. But yeah, that's one of his biggest things. It's not the same walking in these places, and most of all, walking in alone. Why y'all think he had that tag limit sweatshirt on, jacket on, and the jacket zipped all the way up to his throat with that girl picture on? Child, he wanted to show that girl. He was trying to get a check though. I ain't mad at him. My sweet says, I know for a fact about the money. I am in control. If I don't give it out, nobody gets it, and I am in charge. Oop, shut it all down then, honey. Come on through here and just shut it all down. Miss Maria says, nope, sorry, not sorry. Okay then. Okay then, honey. Child, I don't know. Don't nobody need to take a page out of his book, child. Mm-mm. Nobody. When that man passed away in Atlanta, that high volume man, they should have let that mess go and humbled themselves at that time. But they didn't do it. They couldn't do it. Miss Charlene says the ratings haven't been recorded in 3 weeks. Baby, what ratings? Ratings on what? Miss Charlene, I think that they would have had a better chance of not showing the clips and just taking a chance and hoping and praying that the people see something. I would tune into that mess. But you showing these clips out here on the YouTube the street. We don't need to see that now. Miss Marissa's my sweet. It there's a band or two extra, hand it over this way, honey. Share the wealth, Miss My Sweet. Share the wealth, honey. Come on through here and just share the wealth. Mm-hmm. Child. Well, my sweet, what does it feel like to be with a billionaire? Child, I'll wait. Miss Marissa and Charlene, they're gonna have to add all 3 weeks in order to even register in my opinion. See, you was wrong for that one. Let's just go on. You said 3 weeks. Let's just go on and make it 2 months then to come up with one. Since we gonna play it like that, I'm just saying, child, they quiet on this. Child, Carlos don't want that mess scene. Y'all, he don't even be talking about that show like that. I still, he's up to something. He's getting ready to use Kimmy for something. I don't know, but a little birdie is telling me. I hope he ain't trying to replace Claudia Jordan with Kimmy Scott. Come on through here, y'all. Please tell me that ain't so, child. But that's gonna kill his whole show. Smooth and easy, just like heaven. Ooh, child. Mm, mm. No more worries, honey. But you know they say the people with all the money, the one that got the most worries. And they just want to be common folk. Child, I cannot. But child, for the good people, they said that little piece of paper that that girl had Mr. Walker to send over yonder to Dineva said it backfired, child. So I'm just gonna need for her to just go ahead somewhere and sit down and let this mess blow over the second time. Let's just let it blow over for the second time. You stay in your ring, he stay in his ring, and y'all just stay away from each other. That's about the best advice I can get them to right there. And Tasha K said about the same thing though, but she said as far as a lawsuit negative. And she said, Tamar ain't about to sue Funky to the dime leave for junkie funky as they call him. Charlie, what they call him? Funky monkey, funky junkie, junkie, all that. But he admit all that stuff though. Because he already know what the people gonna be trying to come at his head for. Um Miss Charlene says Kimmy doesn't have the personality to replace anybody. Come on through with it, Miss Charlene, and let the good people know. Miss Maria says, child, he already struggling for viewers. Adding dry puss would make it sink faster than the Titanic. Woo, woo. But y'all, he is using her for something. And she just sit up there and shake her head and shake her head, shake her head, shake her tail feather, all of that. Like she doing something. I'm like, ugh. Some nail gonna snatch you ball again. Bet you won't run up there on her no more. Run up on her again. Go ahead. I dare. Run up on her. Shaking her head. Ooh, I don't like her. I don't like them people, child. Mm-mm. But yes, child. They was talking about Tuna Cat, child. How Wanda flipped the script on her ass, child. Tore her wig off too. She didn't see that coming. She was mad. She was in her feeling, and she said, "Wait! Hold up! What are you doing? It's not supposed to go like this. You're supposed to be on my side. Why is you bringing this bullshit up on national TV? My chin gonna hear you saying these, asking these questions about their pappy that they know ain't no good. Child, it's bad when your own children know you ain't no good, honey. When your own children know you ain't no good. But child, they were saying that Todd has some support, but you know the people is coming through for Candace. So shout out to her. You know, I really believe that she did love little man though. I don't know why. I used to think he was cute, but like Martell, I don't think he cute no more. I don't know. When they get out here and start doing all that stupid stuff, it's like you lose interest in them, and you be like, "Dang, ain't know you were like that too. You one of them." It'd be like, "Mm. I ain't got nothing for you. Mm." I heard the lead attorney was talking about their case today and stuff. Y'all ever listen to the lead attorney out there in Atlanta? He said he live right down the street from all of them. He's right down the street from the courthouse and all of that stuff. Um, he said he had more money than little man. He said, Candy's so pretty, chocolate skin. He said she could have married him. He said got a little bit more, just a little taste more than little man did. I said, not the lead attorney, child. But that's what the lead attorney was talking about, child. He was over there breaking it down, child, breaking the paperwork down for the good peoples and stuff. I said, Lord, you got a little taste of a crushy crush on Kenny. Don't let little man come and whoop that ass. He probably, you know, it's all fine and good when they think they got the rabbits got the gun, but when somebody else find interest in her, he gonna be pissed off too. Just like that dang on bald headed bastard Martell. Mhm. It's all right long as they go out there and do they miss. But when the girls get outside and trust and believe, and she might be crying now, her little heart is broken at 49. Yeah, she 49. Todd, little man 52. Her little heart might be broken right now, honey. But when she shake this bullshiggity off and step back outside and know that she's outside, you can be on the sideline. Y'all think he trying to get that girl's money for that other little thing he got on the side? What? Ooh, mm, 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 mm. He trying to get some of the millions for them girls. But if he going to the stripper club like the people say he going to the stripper club, it ain't gonna last them no time. I guess he want her to pay him millions, continue with the several nannies that they reportedly got, and all. Hold on, he doing too much for me. Mm-mm. They be thinking they want these high valued women until they get them, and then when they get them, they don't know what to do with them. Oh, you making me look bad. Oh, you making me feel small. Oh, I don't feel like the man of the house. I can't this. I can't that. No, that woota woota woota. Boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere. Miss Maria said, "Look, man, gonna end up like Kevin, Kendu, and Nort, child." Cause the lead attorney over there was saying, where he was talking, it ain't gonna turn out too nice for little man, child. Little man better swallow his pride and go somewhere and sit down. But after all this bullshit that he done did, oh, we about to go through with this divorce, you bald headed bastard. I'm gonna need you to match your 400K to my 30 mil, cause we about to play with this one, honey. I'm gonna drain your ass dry, or you gonna drain me dry. But I think I'm gonna drain you dry before you drain me dry. How about that? And then you're gonna really be over here on Instagram with your scheming ass. Because that's what they posted, y'all. Something about the next scheme. Y'all wait for the next scheme. I said, not the next scheme. Child, y'all, these women be sleeping with the daggone enemies, child. You over there sleeping and snoring. He over there plotting and planning. I did hear somebody else talking about something about she had came to bed with a bonnet on her head. And he was complaining about her having a bonnet on her daggone head. I said, I know that mofo didn't. And she told him, well, you ain't looking like no Idris Elba. Come on through with Idris, honey. I said, what? What the hell we got to be complaining about something? Sitting up there with a damn pot belly and everything else, and always trying to dot every I and cross every T on you. What? Go. Ooh, he'd have got cussed all the way out. He would have got cussed from the child from one end to the other end. And by the time I got through cussing him, he wouldn't have never said nothing about my bonnet on my head. Um, My sweet says, I heard Candy wanted the divorce, not Todd. I don't blame him, if he out there doing what he doing what he do. My sweet, you can't be playing around out there like that with them girls down yonder in Atlanta. Them girls outside just like them boys is outside picking up all kinds of bullshit stuff, child. They ain't about to tell you what's going on with them. Really? Uh-uh. Um, she should have told him to roll over and shut the fuck up. Miss Maria said, yeah, talking about her bonnet on her head. I said, no, that little bald headed mofo did. See, when they get out there and they think they got something a little bit better, they really start trying to poke holes in you, trying to kill yourself. The aim is to destroy your self esteem. That's his goal. Being nitpicky and all that stuff. That's probably not the first time out of 11 years they've been married. And he gonna say something about her damn bonnet. That girl probably had a bonnet on before then. Nunja. What? My bonnet. You said what? Say it again. Okay then. Not the bonnet. Child. These jokers is terrible. Miss Maria said, what gags me is these women giving these clowns everything they say they want, and they still do wrong. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ain't that something? You can't please them. It doesn't matter how pretty you are, whatever size you is, or whatever child. For some of these people out here, it's never enough. That's why come. It's very important for you to love on yourself and be good with it. Don't expect nobody to give you praises and tell you, oh, you look so don't expect that stuff from nobody. Stand up in the mirror, gather yourself, get yourself together, and tell yourself those things. And keep it moving. And if you out and about and somebody admires you or whatever, smile and say thank you and keep it moving. But to be sitting around needing somebody to stroke, they the one need a damn ego stroke. I wish I would. I wish I would spend my day trying to. Oh, Lord have mercy. What's wrong with Huntsville and Atlanta? And ooh, just too much, y'all. Me stroke your ego. I always got to tell you, oh, baby, you look nice today. Oh, look at my baby. Oh, you so. I ain't about to be doing all of that, y'all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You better have yourself together. You better be able to tell yourself you look nice. And if your wife or whatever say, "Oh, you look nice," maybe okay, fine and good. But if she don't tell you, it still better be fine and good. Ain't nobody doing that mess today. No. Yeah, Miss Maria, must be something in the air. Ooh, controlling. I can't do all of that, child. Mm-mm. My sweet says the woman he is with needs to be careful because he is going to do the same thing. I wouldn't want him. I am glad I don't have to worry. I know where my man is at all times. Of course you do. Absolutely. Yes, you know where your man is. Your man, honey. Child, I cannot take it away. But child, I'm so sick of these here folk, especially them people down there in Atlanta. They can wipe all the TV shows off from down there with them bunch of clowns, child. They done got too ratchet and they doing too much, doing the most. Can I get some educational stuff? Come on, Ayana. Ayana. Some people say Ayana, Miss Van Zant, whatever. Come on through here and let me just sit down on a good Saturday afternoon and watch you. And hopefully you can heal some family so I can have something to talk about. Cause all this craziness and fighting and all of this bullshitty mess, man, it's just too much. It's draining. It makes you feel tired and all of the above, man. And that be somebody else's problem. If I'm gonna be like that, it's gonna be behind my own self. Something dealing with me, not somebody. No, I can't do all of that, y'all. It takes too much from you. Mm-mm. And life is too short for all of that stuff today. Miss Maria says on the original flip or flop, Christina was constantly having to tell her husband how smart, how talented, etc. he was. It was sad, especially because she was smarter and more talented. Kind of like, well, Miss Maria, you remember how Kimmy said she would dumb herself down just to make Maurice look good? It dumbass. I wish I would. I wish I would. I gotta be all of that just to make him feel like somebody. Not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And 9 times out of 10, y'all, they probably don't never give them no compliments. Always anything working, looking for another way to destroy their self-esteem. They're not giving them women no compliments and stuff. And yes, Candy's a very pretty lady. She is pretty, and she's worked hard throughout her life to have what she's got. And you know, some people feel, and some people are saying on the YouTube streets that Todd deserved half. Why does he deserve half? What has he done that make him deserve half of what she's got? She had before he came along. And then some people saying nobody knew Candy until she got with Todd. She was nobody until she got with Todd. She didn't have nothing. And all kind you're gonna hear all kinds of bullshit out here on this street. Hey, Miss Tofi Mocha. I don't know what the S's is for, but hello. Uh, But yes, it's gonna be a mess. She's got Mama Joyce over yonder. Mama Joyce over there on the side, child. She's ready. She locked and ready. She locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Miss Maria says, I ain't got the time. He never did give her any credit. Then he divorced her and married a chick that looks like a watered down version of Christina. Wow. Ain't that something? And that's the way it seems like a lot of times. Um, Miss Maria says, Tofi Mocha, hey friend, where you been? It's been a minute. Um, 9 times out of 10, after they get, well, wait a minute before I say that. They be trying to get with somebody that look like their wife, unlike Martell Hope, child. That bird, nothing near, nothing at all. I can't even touch it. Mm-mm, nothing at all. But yeah, they just like clowns. They think they want it all, then they get it all, and then they get stuck up in their feelings and feeling some type of way. Go to the gym. Go. Help out at the these shelters. Go visit the sick and the shut in. Find something to do with yourself instead of letting the devil get inside your head and you do self sabotage. All these men, they do self sabotage. Just like Kanye and his new wife. Ooh, child. I heard that's a hot mess too, child. I hear that is a whole hot mess. Mm, mm, mm. It looked like little Ray J gonna be out for Christmas, child. He probably have court after Christmas. I hope he take time out to go sign himself in somewhere and get him some help. He just need to take off and go by himself. Don't tell nobody. Well, then they gonna be worried about him. Think somebody be done knocked them off or something. But just hey, Miss TJ's queen. She says, hi guys, let somebody know. But yeah, he really need to go and get himself together. Talk about everything. How bad he missed Whitney and all, just put it all out there on the line, child. To heal itself. Hey, Miss Deborah. She says, hello, G Squad Mars and chats. Hey, beautiful. Um, but yeah, clear his mind. Ray J's not a bad looking dude, though. He's really not. But he's a crazy mofo. I can't say. I think I think Ray J like Tamar. They be doing this stuff for attention, y'all. I think he's another attention seeker. Miss Maria says Ray J definitely needs some professional help. Hey, Miss Maria, somebody going to jail on Thanksgiving, a lot of people would be worried about it and sad or something. Not Ray J. Ray J popped back out here like ain't nothing happened, child. He just going right along. La 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 la. Who went to jail? And you know what? People that have a I don't care attitude, it seems like nothing ever happens to them. It's like they get away with everything. Nothing happens. I can't understand it. Mm. But I hope and pray. Miss Deborah says, "Hey, Maria, I hope and pray that the OWN network is spending a lot of their times getting some more good shows on their network. You know, um, shoot, I'm willing to. They can bring back Greenleaf and all that stuff for me if they want to. Anything is better than what's been playing up there on this show. And I hope and pray that this talk tuna cat to never say again that one monkey don't stop no show, because that one monkey tore that whole show all the way down, child. She tore it all down. And they were still trying to hang on, child. I ain't did nothing with it. But my thing is, you was never TV material. Why you gonna fix your mouth even say something like that? God dang, girl, go sit down somewhere. Miss Honey says, RJ better watch his back talking about Beyonce and Jay Z. He wanted them to go take a picture with B with Brandy at Pootie Booty. Hey, Pootie Pootie, Pootie Pootie. That sound like Wanda right there. Hey, Wanda girl. Miss Maria says, I'm thinking On is through with Sassy CK and his Abua shit shows. If they ain't, they should be. I think they had enough to. Because Carlos had a real funny look on his face. You know, he was really looking really, it just didn't look right. um, Miss Maria says, that Pootie, hello and welcome. Yeah, but he didn't look right. Kind of like a nervous look and all of the above. But I really think he know that it's over. But do I think he's told them? I don't think he's told them people that yet. Just like when he had Kimmy on on his show, he did say that they was getting ready to have some long breaks. He did say that, and she just sitting there shaking her head like a dang mammy clown. I guess she said, "Well, I'll just go back over there, back over there to the hospital." What the hell? Lord, I cannot. Anyway, uh, where am I? Miss Maria says he ain't never gonna tell them. He didn't tell the cast of Love and Marriage DC or Love and Marriage Detroit. Y'all imagine working with somebody, he just leave your ass out there hanging like that? And they're ringing his phone. Ringer, ringer, ringer. I'm not answering that phone. I know what they want to ask me. I don't have no answer for it. Y'all should have did better. Y'all know he done flipped it off on them people. Y'all should have did better on the show and all that. But y'all, it was just, let me tell y'all, let me see how much longer I got. About another 10 more minutes. But yeah, let me tell y'all, this right here was really sad. Y'all go back over there and look at this. Y'all ain't looked at it. But it was really sad to see how Wanda thought she was going to be able to save that show in that little clip that she had the other night. She was really hurt behind that. She really was, child, because she knew what was on the line. She really did. And you know, it didn't go through like she wanted it to. Miss TJ's Queen says Kimmy looks like she was working on the streets at the own girl. Come on through here, Miss TJ. I just done told the people she would might as well went out there with a broad panties on. That's what she should have did. Uh, uh, uh. Y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all see that hype button? Hit it, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Um, Miss TJ, my sweet says, I wonder if we will hear anything about coleslaw and hotel when the show ends. Probably for what? They ain't got nothing going on. TJ Queen says exactly. Miss Maria says, Unc being fired twice. How she thinks she gonna save anything? Child, he told her you gotta bring it. Uh, Miss Slang says, hi Ebony. Hi Miss Ebony. I need to see you sliding up in here, girl. Hey girl, hey. Happy Friday Eve, child. It's Friday already. Child, it's gonna be Christmas time already in a few more minutes, child. Miss Maria says, Ebony, hey friend, how you been? Hey girl, hey. Child, well, it didn't get broke. Child, she tried her best, child. She tried. But you know, I said, you know, if that was what she was gonna do, they should have had her to bring it when that show first came back on, when whatever that date was that it came back on. She should have been up there saying that mess then to get the people to talking and Tuna Cat sitting over there. We don't care. Of course you don't care. Dumb da dum dum dum. You don't care about Alonda either. That girl know exactly where to put her finger on Marcel here when she get ready to look for him. She know exactly where he's at. But yes, y'all, that hurt Wanda's feeling because, you know, it didn't do what she was trying to get it to do. It didn't go that way. And it is what it is. Miss Ebony says it's on. Hey, girl. My sweet said her and Nell supposed to argue Saturday. My sweet, that was not on the clipping, baby. No, that was not on the clipping at all that I seen. Honey, where'd you see that at, child? Martell ain't gonna be on that show. Maurice, them Scott boys ain't gonna be up there. The only people I saw was was Trish gonna be there. And why they making her the center of that I ain't going attention? I think Trish and Dr. Francis again, and the Fletchers having the talking about the dinner or birthday party or something. Um, Miss Marie says no. Mel and Van don't care. The rest of them can real hard because the so-called show is all they got. Saint says I changed my Vegas trip to Arizona, January the 2nd through the 9th. I'm ready, girl. I need to take off and go with you, honey. You going down yonder to the Vegas, honey? You gonna be on the gambling table. Miss Didi says that Sonya. She says, "Hey, oh, you're not going to Vegas. You're going to Arizona. Ooh, child. I'm sure they got some casinos down there too, and some casinos down yonder too, child. But it's just really sad." Miss Ebony says Kimmy dressed like that because she think that sorry ass husband will keep his attention, but he still cheats. Mm. Um, Miss Ebony, I think she been knew that, honey. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. Hey, girl. Hey. I think she been knew that, but she still be trying, child. I mean, you can dress nicely at our age without being naked. You really can. You don't have to be like that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Look at here. Miss Marissa says, Sonya, well, holla at Sexy Diva. Are you going to Lake Hoss? What's that? Havasu? Child. Miss Sexy Diva show is down yonder in the zona. Arizona. Child, I cannot. Mm-mm. Child, what they gonna do? Y'all ain't never mind. We ain't worried about them not having no job because they been out here for 20 years and still ain't got nothing. They ain't did now dang let me thing with nothing. All this time on that die blessed TV and I ain't did nothing. Child, wait a minute. My sweet, get in here. My sweet. Um, do you think that Diddy can help Tuna them finish building their house since the show about to be over with? She says, I'm going to Phoenix and Tucson. Tucson. Miss Ebony says, who remember on the reunion Kimmy dress was so tight I was scared for her to sit down. It's either too tight, too little, too short, or not enough dress at all, child. She gonna come out with something. I think she be trying to call herself throwing some shots out there at Kyle. But you know, she's a plus size lady and she still dressed really nice and look really pretty too. So she got that part twisted right there. Miss Ebony says Neil is the only one that has a job. Oh, and Chris too. Miss Deborah says, Sonya, I was look forward to meeting you, but Arizona is nice also. I will be in Phoenix in February for the VFW post convention. Oh, Miss Maria says Ebony right. Mm, child. When I get off this here live, y'all, let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call y'all Orange Man to see what's really going on, cause you know too much time has gone by, and he should not have got up there and lied to the people like he lied to the good people, cheering. And then they talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all of that done passed. You know the people were thinking they were gonna have something in the mailbox or in their bank account or something. You know they could have went out there and did something. Y'all know they be putting all them TVs out on sale and stuff. People couldn't even purchase the TVs for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all that stuff waiting on the president. He still ain't did nothing. My sweet says, I doubt it because I don't like them and I refuse to write the check. Mm. Well, I would be darned. I don't know what to tell them. It looked like all that time they put in. with this here building at their mansion is gonna be to the waste, child. Cause where they gonna get that money from? That girl talking about she in real estate and all of this and all of that. Ain't nothing coming up off the ground. What they gonna do? Um, Miss Anya says that shutdown scared me, so I didn't want to travel this month. Miss Maria says everybody got a big screen TV. We need groceries. Child, I tell you. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call him. See, I gotta get him to answer the phone so I can have an answer for y'all the next time. But see what he got going on and what's the process and why is it taking so long? My sweet says I told y'all not to look for nothing from him. Ooh. Well, see, my sweet, everybody ain't got it like you, babe. You got a man that's a billionaire. Everybody ain't got a man like you got a man, honey. And you know, even though you holding him down and all of that, and you holding the bag, all of us ain't blessed like that. We ain't got it like that. Miss Maria says, that so-called mansion ain't even theirs. Miss Maria, you mean to tell me that all this time they've been on that TV, they started, well, they didn't start out in that house. But you mean to tell me they spent all this time in that house and when the show go off, they gonna still be spending time in that same house? I know you lying. Miss Deborah says, I understand, Sonya. Do not blame you. I'm driving to Phoenix. It's not that far from Vegas. Mm, 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 mm. Child. Well, one thing about it, y'all, Miss TJ's Queen says, I heard that also. They had a lot of hope and dreams, I guess, child. I don't know. I wouldn't even want to get up there and tell a lie like that, knowing it was to never come true. That would really bother me a lot. It really would. I'd be like, we got to find something else to talk about because to be out there walking around and pretending like that's ours, knowing it's really not ours, that would really bother me. Uh, Miss Marsweet says, right, Maria, it was told that that was their property. Yeah. Do y'all really think Alana about to let that pop off? Yeah, allegedly. She's the main girl, honey. Tuna Cat is the side chick. It ain't funny, but it's true. Allegedly. Child, I could how you gonna be married but feel like the side chick? Girl, that's too much for me. Child, I cannot with these people. And Tofi says our VFW post used to meet in Phoenix in February, also from San Diego. Child, singing in the background. That's good that the VFW does stuff like that, though. Uh, Miss Maria says a side chick in your own marriage. That's what it looked like. And that is exactly what it looked like, Miss Maria. Side chick in your own marriage. Miss Ebony says thick hips be on that sugar booger and driving around seeing who's building something. And he claims this year. Hey, Miss Ebony. He has his mind all messed up. He don't know if he's going or coming. And while he's out there like that, he just, be like, it's okay, this is mine. It's gonna be mine. She says, we all know that house should have been done. And the thick tongued wife of his nose is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie, Hoppo. Honey, it's a whole lie. That's all it is just a lie. We start doing that for the TV show, honey. We can't afford that there, honey. Child, I cannot. That's one lie I would not have wanted to be a part of, honey. If it wasn't gonna be true, I wouldn't have did that. And I wouldn't even wanted the producers and them people up there on that show to know that I had that type of a mindset to go out and make up something of that sort, child. I wouldn't want to do that. Um, my sweet, that's not their house, baby. My sweet, we know it ain't their house, honey. They trying to fool the good people that it is. Miss Deborah says, I've been to your post in San Diego years ago with the VFW post of Las Vegas. Had a great time there. Miss Marissa said, Ebony, I said that the people around the way built a 5 bedroom with 3 baths. They started the same time, and their house been finished. Child, child. Well, see, the hold up with them, I've been in here for an hour and a half. I'm about to get up off here. Well, see, the hold up with them is Tuna Cat keeps making changes. She has to have a closet like Shamia. I guess she wants her closet to be more like Shamia's, where she ride the elevator, escalade, or whatever you want to call it, up to her closet slash bedroom or whatever. Honey, I don't know. She just keep making all kinds of changes, and that sets them back every time they go and try to make changes, from the original. Miss Ebony says, have Kimmy sealed in her kitchen lately? Oh, that's right. She sold the house. They must have a tiny house too. Oop, girl ain't seen nothing. Oh, you know what, Miss Ebony? That is the truth, honey. We ain't seen Kimmy in her house s- since that show been back on. Girl, you better come on through here. Sure ain't. Mm-mm. Miss TJ Screen says she don't have any clothes to put in the closet. I cannot with y'all. My sweet to my 48 degrees and raining. What a lovely day. Well, I'm sure it would have been a lovely day if your man would have probably been able to be there with you. But what you doing, waiting for it to stop raining, and then you're going to get out there and go visit him in that cold weather? Is that what you said, telling to the people? I mean, is the driver coming to pick you up? Shall I say? Miss Maria to my edgy. Ain't that many changes in the world. It's been about 2 years. Maybe it's been longer than 2 years. It's been way longer than 2 years for that house right there. Mm-mm. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here, child. Miss Maria says, thanks for dropping in on the live. Hope y'all were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. Y'all don't forget to say a prayer for, Candy going through and the family, child. Everybody needs some prayer right now with all this here bullshit going on. I cannot. Miss Maria says, my sweet, I'll trade you. It's 27 and sunny here, child. 27. I hope the wind ain't blowing, child, because it's going to cut real hard. Mm-mm. My sweet says, for real, I only live 2 hours away from my man. Ooh, no wonder you visit him so quite often. Child, do they let you go to the upper room? My sweet, do they let you and your man spend some alone time in that upper room? Is that where y'all be going? Child, I cannot. Y'all, let me get up off of here. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. I appreciate y'all. Please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. Share, 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 share the video. Subscribe. Until the next time, I catch y'all later. Bye.